Welcome ladies and gentlemen to another indie horror game. This is the demo for Safe House. We're offered a place inside a safe house during a mysterious outbreak. Strangers beg for help and supplies are running out. A mysterious man on the radio guides us to test our character, but his motives are unclear. Let's begin. Yep, this was a demo that was just released on Steam. It appears that Steam Fest is coming up, so there will be a lot of demos probably coming out on the channel in the near future, so look out for that. But this is a game that's apparently meant to be about choices. Our choices, yeah, intentionally difficult. Our choices matter. We'll be the judge of that. Let's see.
Welcome to the safe house, Mark. God knows how long you're gonna be here, so you better get used to it and take good care of it. First of all, the map. Use it to find areas to loot, but remember, it's a free-for-all out there, so be careful. Each area has a different amount of food, medicine, and scrap. The more resources the zone has, the higher the risk of getting yourself into a deathmatch. You can take your gun with you to lower the risk of getting hurt, but you have to find it first. When you do find it, take good care of it. If the condition of the gun is not perfect, you can fix it on the bench using the scrap you found. If your gun does break down or you lose it, don't worry. From time to time I will contact you via the radio to trade. I have food and medicine, and all I ask in return is some scrap. I will try to find you a gun, but only if something happens to the one you already have. Can't promise anything though. Then there's your generator. It's reliable, but can break down sometimes. If it breaks down, you have to fix it, and fix it fast. The siren will go off alerting every infected in the area, so be quick. You will have to hold E to fix it. Raiders, well, they don't care about the siren, but they still can find your safe house and try to break in. So, as soon as you hear loud banging on the door, rush to the door and press E to lock it. If they fail to get in, they might try to poison you. If you suddenly hear a white noise, press G to put on your gas mask, then go to the air filter system and turn the knob by pressing E. It will change the airflow and allow you to breathe freely. Be careful though, the filter in your gas mask will decay with time. You can increase the storage space, improve the durability of the door and generator, upgrade your air filter system and fix your gas mask. You can do that on the bench by the door, you won't miss it. Each upgrade requires scrap, so be mindful of your resources. Speaking of which, don't forget to press tab from time to time to check how many different resources you have, as well as your health status. So, don't forget to eat if you're hungry, or take some painkillers if your health is low. And last but not least, your bed. You're not a robot, and you need to rest. If you're feeling bad and your health is low, go to bed. It will restore your health a little bit, but not to the fullest. I usually go to bed and then take my painkillers, but that's just me. What do I know? Good luck.
Okay, so here we are, in control, and this is our safe house. In God we trust, we will make it. Not sure about that. Let's see here. So we've got the map here. So scrap seems to be the thing, right? That's the what we need to get. We don't have a gun. Okay. Righto. What do we got over here? These are our bits and pieces that we can upgrade. Generator, 2 scrap. Okay, I get you. I get you. So there's quite a few things that we need to be taking care of here. Right, we don't have much. Our health on the bottom right, and our... Okay. Let's get out into the field then, I think. So, I see. Risk is high. We don't have a gun at the moment. So, high, average. I don't think we need all the high ones so far. We need scrap, is what we need. Everything is high... Or does that mean, what's the risk? High. We want average. Let's go out into the field. Will we have... Oh, no. Okay. So it's just a simple... We went out and we got it. Okay. Interesting. All right. Everything's healthy again. Can we go again? We're too tired. So we have to rest. Let's see what we can upgrade. 2 scrap. I don't have that amount, do I? I don't have any scrap so far. I've got 1 scrap, so that's it. That's day 1. Okay. Quite simplistic. I thought there might have been something else in between us going out. Maybe a little mini game or something that we had to play, but no, it just gives you the report.
Hey Mark, I hope I didn't wake you up. I connected to a military frequency and it sounds like they have plans to evacuate people of interest. I will try to get you clearance, but I can't promise anything. I'll be in touch. Ethan out.
Alright. Who's this mysterious guy? Radio. We need more scrap. We need to start upgrading. Average, low, high. I think, yeah, I think we need to go there, don't we? Yeah, we want average risk at the moment. We don't have a gun. Gonna go out. Health is good. Scrap 1. Oh, man. Okay, we can upgrade something, though. So, let's see what we can... Storage. I think the generator, because we need to fix that, right? No need to fix. Air filter. Door. I'm thinking either the generator or the door, first of all. Let's go with the generator. Not enough resources. What? I've got 2 scrap. What? Where did my other scrap go? I had 1 scrap to begin with. Damn it. I'm healthy. Can I go out again? We try that? No, we're too tired. It seems like one venture outside of the world is all we get. Yeah, okay. What's over here? Anything? Vague vampire. I can see a shadow there. We're not... Yeah, I think we're okay for health at the moment. I guess that's it then. Let's eat anyway. Oh, I see. We can upgrade. Can we upgrade the... How much was the storage? No, everything's 2 scrap. A gas mask. I don't need to fix it though, so... Alright. Fun days ahead. I had 1 scrap before, the day before. And I got another scrap with that last pilgrimage outside, so... I don't know why I only had 1 scrap left. Yeah, okay. We need all the scrap. Yeah, that'll do me. There we go. So now we should have 3 scrap. Gun condition. So we got a gun, have we? Warn. Uh-oh. Generator. Right, okay. It's not... Okay, okay. Let's, see what we got here. Maybe we get storage space so we can get more food and we can get more medicine. Because, yeah, I need some painkillers now. Or should I just go to bed? I think I should just go to bed. It seems to be a bit little rinsing and repeating. And when I go to sleep, that should increase my health. Because that's what the mysterious guy on the radio said. Isn't that right? Not much, though. Okay. Now we've got a gun. I'm thinking... Average, average, low, low, average, average, average. High reward, high risk. Let's go.
The gray morality. You've seen it in movies, read about it in books, but now it's your turn. You see, as you were clearing a location, you ran into a survivor sitting on the floor against the wall. His eyes are wet, he's groaning, but still alive. He asked you for something. He asked you to end his misery, because he was infected. But can you do it? Is there a cure? Is there ever gonna be one? And even so, will he last long enough to get it? The choice is yours.
The grey morality. So we ran into a survivor. His eyes are wet. He's groaning, but still alive. He's asked you to do something to end it because he was infected. But the only part of this that I'm saying, yeah, maybe not, is that, is there a cure? Do we get to investigate and find evidence of a cure? Because at the moment, that would be the humane thing to do, right? Would be to build him out of his misery. I don't know if this is going to come back to us, if this decision is going to have a consequence, but I'm going to go, sure. Shoot him in the head. Health is bad. Okay, and we only got 1 scrap as well, so probably wasn't worth it. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to take some painkillers. And let's eat the food. We are down on resources. We are down on all the resources. Let's go to bed. Made our first choice. But I like the kind of Max Payne cutscene, with I'm assuming is the developer, you know.
Hey Mark, I got good news.
Great.
I managed to get you that clearance for the evacuation. Don't ask me how, I had to pull some strings. Anyway, I'll get back to you with more information in a few days, but for now, just try to keep your head down and help others as much as you can. You know, what goes around comes around. Ethan out.
Had to repair the gun because the gun was worn. We need everything. We need everything. Hi, 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 hi. Yeah. We're gonna go for it.
Hey Mark. Mark? God damn it.
Did I die? Killed in action? Ugh.
Welcome to the safe house, Mark.
So it's interesting that the game sort of picks up from the last save point, I guess. It doesn't take you straight to the beginning, which I thought it did. So that's good, I guess, but it doesn't... I think there should have been something else to let us know that we went out and we just didn't survive. Or it should give us some kind of mechanic to be able to kind of leverage the gain reward cost, if you know what I mean. Like, if we go out, I want it to be, instead of like a kind of behind the scenes dice being rolled, I want to be able to actually have a skill check to be able to kind of play the game and sort of make my own way in that regards. But okay, once again, we're out of everything. We're going to go with the scrap because we want to try to... There we go. We've got 2 scrap now. So that gives us... Oh. Got to fix the air filtration. Yeah, and the filter has degraded quite a lot, so I'm thinking... Not enough resource. Alright. Okay, that's it. Our health is good. We are a bit hungry, so we need to focus on that tomorrow. Let's go to bed. This game kind of reminds me of like the old Flash games from yesteryear, like The Last Stand, where we had to investigate houses, gather resources, save survivors. They would be used to help us. The only thing with that game is, even though it was a Flash game way back when, you also had, when the night descended, you had to defend your territory, you had to defend your own safe house, and you had to shoot actual zombies coming towards you. That's what's missing in this particular game. And apart from resource management, there's not really much else going on. However, once again, we are down. We need the food. We need all the foods because let's go with this. We'll take the gun. The gun's in good shape. We'll go out. Will we die?
Everybody is trying to survive. Some people need medicine, others food, and some just pray they make it through the night. And while you were looking for resources yourself, you didn't see any other people. Well, at least those not infected. But as you were getting ready to leave, you heard a survivor, a desperate one. They are screaming for help, and the infected are closing in. Helping them could very well mean your death. So, do you risk it? Or just walk away?
So, Some mean... Okay, so some need medicine, others food, and some are just praying through the night, but at least it's not fated. But as you were getting ready to leave, you heard a survivor, a desperate one. They're screaming for help, and the infected are closing in. Help them could very well mean your death. So do you risk it or just walk away? I mean, that's telling me, do I try and say, do I get a survivor in the bunker with me? What's the kind of risk-reward here? What do I gain? If I say yes, does that mean I just lose resources? I don't know. There should be some kind of text or something to say, like, if you save this guy, you could potentially get this. If you don't, you could potentially lose that. You know, I don't know what I'm saying yes or no to here. I'm going to say yes. Let's just see what happens, because of course I try and help someone. Right. So does that mean then we get lots of resources because of that, but my health has taken a bit of a pounding? Okay, we've got 3. Let's have a look here. I think we need to upgrade the... there's no need to fix, but my filter was down low. Let's get the air filter. And then we shall get ourselves some meds. And eat some food. Health's about halfway. That should be fine. Let's go to bed. And I don't know how many days are going to be in the demo, but we're on day 8 now. Maybe it goes up to 10? I'm wondering, I truly am wondering now if the decisions I've made will have any kind of consequence, or if it is just all resource based. So if I shot the guy in the head, did I nick his stuff? Don't know. Right. Let's see what we can see. Bit of everything. Average, average, average. I'm just going to go with average. Hey, I've got a lot of scrap for that. Good to know. Everything's about half. I don't think I've got 4 scrap. Yeah, let's fix up the generator a bit more. We've only had the alarm go off, and we've had the air filtration thing being used. That's about it. I haven't seen any bandits coming at the door yet.
Hey Mark, it's Ethan. The evacuation is taking place in 2 days. I've taken the liberty of letting them know your location, so they'll come and pick you up. Good luck.
I don't know about that. I quite like my safe house. Quite like being where I am. Going out scavenging. Okay, we really need some food stuff, so let's pick that up. We might as well use some meds as well. Last time, the average... Yeah, the averages were quite good last time, so let's go with that again. Gun's okay. One of everything. Not really much. Oh, okay. There's not much tension there, really, when all you got to do is go up to something and just click it. I wonder how long it would take, but I imagine what would happen is if I just left it for too long, it would just be a game over screen. So yeah, that might need to have some kind of update to it to kind of put a bit more pressure on the player. Because to be honest with you, when the initial screen came in and it was telling us you've got to look after this, you've got the food, you've got the meds, you've got the air filtration, you've got your gas mask, invaders might be coming down, I was thinking a bit overwhelmed. I was thinking, oh geez, that's a lot to remember. But actually when you're in the game, it's quite simplistic. So yeah, let's see, everything's quite low. I don't have any food left. Oh, I do have some food. Yeah, let's eat that. Let's take some pain meds the last of that. I only have to last one more day, right, until the military come and get me. So I don't think I'm going to be going crazy with this. But let's see if there's everything's high on that one. Everything's low on that one. Let's just go with... Yeah, let's go with that.
Everyone needs resources. Without them, you are dead. It's that simple. But even though it hasn't even been a month since the outbreak, some people have turned to some truly unspeakable and desperate actions. And there you are, face to face with a group of survivors who could really use some resources to survive, but you need them too. Can you trust them? Is it a sophisticated trap or a genuine need? Time to decide.
Once again, I'm not really sure what I'm deciding on here. Face to face with a group of survivors who could really use some resources. I don't really have much in the way of resources, so what does that mean? If I say yes, I give them nothing? I'm going to say no on this one, just to see if there's anything different that happens. Right. Okay. Good times. Good times were had by all. Yeah. Can I actually upgrade anything now? I've got my... It's in perfect condition. I've got... I don't have enough scrap, so I'm guessing... Health is good. Let's just get some food. Well, we've gone past day 10.
Hey Mark, today's the day. The military should be at your place in a few moments, so why don't you wait for them outside? It should be safe. Ethan out.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Ethan. I'm thinking I want to go... Well, there's no interaction here, so I can't do that. Can't even eat any food anymore. Can't upgrade my gun. I guess this is the end of the demo, where I have to go out. Yeah, alright.
Dr. Ethan White, log number 25. The experiment proved to be fruitful. However, the test subject 372568885 is unsuitable for continuation. Therefore, the subject has been terminated at the doors of the safe house. We just can't let the word get out. Anyway, I'm starting the broadcast. We need a new test subject. End of log.
So there you go, guys. That was the demo for Safe House. I will be honest, that left me wanting. I think when you have Flash games that were made a decade and even more so, you know, back in the day, that had more interactivity. And what I mean by interactivity is that, let's just take that Flash game that I was talking about earlier, The Last Stand. You know, that game was you had to do resource management. You had the same type of thing with health, med packs. You had to recruit survivors to help defend your stronghold at the end of the day. You could upgrade your weapons, stuff like that. In here, all we've got really to do is go and sort of check a place, get as much resource as possible. You're not really given an estimate as to, you've got like high risk, sure, but what does that actually mean? You know, we've got a gun. Does that mean I defend it off? I feel like there's dice being rolled in the background and it's really kind of random. I actually did die in that demo playthrough. I must have gone out without too much health. That when, you know, the background stats made their choice, it was obviously like, well, you don't have enough health now, you just died. So that was a little kind of abrupt. I think this needs a bit more polish, and I think in order to do that, you could add in certain different variables here. You could add in, instead of just getting these kind of mid-grey moral background areas that don't really let you know if you say yes or no what the consequences are, have actual NPCs call you on the radio, have actual NPCs knock on the door and say, hey man, I can give you, 2 med kits for like 3 scrap or something like that. And then in between that, when you go out scavenging, maybe have like some kind of mini game or some kind of other segment that allows you to do the skill check or allows you to kind of play another part with a different mechanic that gives you that kind of fair balance of trying to, get the resources you need, rather than just coming back and just having a blank sheet just saying, here, you've got this, you got that, you got that. I know this is a solo dev, and I always try to champion the indie developers. And I think like the actual safe house itself is really cool looking. I like the fact that you've got the upgrade parts, you've got the food, you've got the medic and everything like that. It just feels a bit simplistic at the moment. And I think there needs to be some added tension in there. I mean, when you have the bandits try to break down the door, all you do is go up and push E, and that's done. When you have the gas mask, you have to put the gas mask on, push E to turn the air filtration on. It's very simplistic. I think there needs to be something else, another cog in the wheel to give the player a bit more stress, a bit more tension, But this is just a demo, so I don't know if what in the full version there's going to be added extra things, if you can upgrade your gun, if you can recruit NPCs, survivors that help you in your bunk. But let me know what you thought in the comments below. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I do appreciate that if you've made it this far, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay ghoulish. Bye.